When addressing employment issues, we must take into account the origin and the context of unemployment in Europe.
I must say that this leads
I was very excited to have this opportunity to suddenly come here and bring all the ideas of the intensive discussions from the eye to Brussels, to the European Parliament. And it was very exciting to see that all the parliamentarians were there to listen and to engage, even through Twitter and through comments in our discussions, and appreciate it and hopefully critically also take our proposals forward.
It feels really good. Getting the response from the MEPs, really listening to our ideas, that is a very good first step in creating a better Europe.
Being here today was a great experience, especially because it shows that members of the European Parliament really want to listen to young people and hear their voice.
It was great to have all the MEPs there listening to us and be able to express our opinions and being able to discuss with them.
And during the European Youth event, we came to the conclusion that young people is a huge untapped resource when it comes to entrepreneurships, becoming entrepreneurs. What are the risks? How does the social protection work?
Part of our future, of the future of the Europe.
Dat we daarin voorzichtig moeten zijn, want dat gaat ook een impact.
My w tej chwili wszystkim krajom członkowskim rekomendujemy
en promoten.
The first idea that I presented were quality jobs for young people, because I believe that each young person needs a quality job in order to be a better grown-up person. For me, the precarious working conditions are not enough. I really feel that young people need stability and guidance in their job.
The first idea was about entrepreneurships, that entrepreneurship education should be introduced in schools and universities all across Europe.
First, I present a new deal for youth, which is mainly investing 2% of the GDP in the next 10 years in order to recover Europe.
My first idea was about international mobility of young people and specifically about the need of greater investment to support the social inclusion, the equal opportunities, because many of the mobility programs are just accessible for young people with privileges, middle class, people with higher education.
The other idea was about connecting the education with the labor market. We see that most of the member states are lacking this connection, and that's also one of the causes for such a high youth unemployment.
And the second idea was mainly to increase the investment in youth people. I mean, we should be a priority and not paying for the debt or other things.
The second idea is having quality internships and creating standards for what a quality internship is in all of the different European countries.
The second idea is about that we need to challenge racism and stereotypes, because our majority society, we need to recognize our historic role, and for the Roma minority, for example, it has been centuries that they're part of European history, but also there was persecution and genocide. And I proposed the recognition of the Roma genocide by the European Parliament and the recognition of the 2nd of August as a European Day of remembrance of the Roma genocide. I proposed to the members of the European Parliament, so because it contributes especially
in Europe. But I also think that it's important to
παράγοντα για μια μελλοντική ανάπτυξη. Εξίσου για την Ευρώπη του μέλλοντος είναι η δημιουργία εργαζόμενων.
Vállalókat kell kínálni.
as you say, but for issues like pensions and how people can contribute.
The memory I will bring back home from this is really the way we had a dialogue with the Employment Committee. As a board member of the European Youth Forum, I really wish for this dialogue to continue, that the European Parliament will listen to the voices of young people and also to go from listening into taking action for creating better realities for young people in Europe.
At least I see how the MEPs were listening to the young people, which is great. I need something should be done in that way, and I hope in my country they start to do something similar also in the Parliament.
It's really important for me that I was able to present the ideas that we gain at the European Youth event to the members of the Parliament.
I take a lot of power, and I think we should continue this effort to reach out to this political level, to the members of the European Parliament, and I think we cannot just do it here in Brussels, but we can do it at home. I think they should listen to us, and I think we have the courage and we have the power to bring powerful messages to them and wonderful, innovative ideas.
and listen to what you want to underline.